My book is finally out?
Oh, it's more than out. If a shop has a shelf, your book's on it.
Wow. I thought after that terrible interview with Bedelia.
Bedelia who? Nobody cares anymore about what that washed-up gossip goblin said. Your distress after the interview, that made you relatable. Your boyfriend's stunt with the paparazzi made you look a bit dangerous. Plus, you have this whole maybe I killed my uncle mystery around you. The perfect combo.
But Uncle Marvin is alive. He even spoke to the journalists.
Big whoop. Anyway, marketing told us this was the ideal time for your release, and you never say no to marketing. So we fixed up the last bits of your mess, and here we are.
My mess?
Yeah, you mess. Did you think we forgot about Ira Colt and your contract with him? You know, your protagonist thingy? We just needed to be sure we were all protected and that everything was airtight. And let me assure you, a freaking tornado wouldn't be able to pass through this new contract.
Good to know.
Now, I'll tell you what I tell all my authors. Don't go nuts and read all the reviews. Everyone and their grandma is a reviewer nowadays, and they'll all tell you different things. Our team will gather the important ones, and I'll call you when we have enough. Sounds good? So again, to be clear, no reviews. That also means no interviews, newspapers, podcasts.
All right. I promise.
Good. Last thing I need is another I'm an author who attacks reviewers and ends up in prison incident like last year.
Huh? What incident?
Bye, Ava!
Marlo, sounds like it's back to Renos for us. I should probably start by removing these tools. Speaking of tornadoes. Mom just texted. So, buddy, what do you think it'll be? Yeah, maybe she forgot where she hid the relic. Or she's being detained because she talked back to an angry customs officer. But seriously, the book, this... Why does it all have to be at the same time? You're right. There's also Victor. You know you're not helping. Let's just focus on the walls and floor and forget the rest for now, okay? All right, let's talk walls. What would you like in here? Tapestry? Maybe bricks. Oh yeah, that could be nice. It's confirmed. It is nice. I guess I should take a look at my mom's texts. I mean, It could be something important. I can't believe my book is finally out. It's crazy, right? After all the issues we had, I wasn't even sure it would come out at all. I just hope it'll be well received. You're right. Let's go back to the flooring before he starts spiraling. Oh, what do you think about a spiral mosaic right here? Too intense, huh? Yeah, I get it. Okay then, what if... Wow, this is already a great start. Too bad we weren't as successful with forgetting about the rest. Fine, I was not as successful. But it's easy for you to say. You know that I always love what you do. Me? I have no idea how readers will like my novel. Or if they'll like it at all. Thanks, buddy. If only you had money to buy a copy. Perhaps just a little peek at the reviews? It shouldn't be too bad, right? Oh, it says they're going to discuss my book on Good Afternoon, Ellenly. And the show has already started. Quick, we need a TV. That's perfect. Now, what channel is that dang show on? Oh, Sarah, I didn't...
You were trying to find some reviews about your novel, right?
Yes.
Didn't you promise Veruca you wouldn't do that?
How do you know that?
Because of phones. Veruca has my number, and apparently she has yours too. You're just like Marie when she's pouting.
Okay. Maybe we can change subject now.
Ava, as usual, what you did with these walls is really pretty.
Yeah, and more than that, I'm happy to see the lake house is still standing.
Me too. But it's scary to have no news at all coming from him. Victor, he pretty much vowed revenge against me. Again.
Oh, yes. Serena told me about that. I'm so sorry for you.
What about the travelers? Anything from them?
Well, my mom is stalling, to no surprise, but she could arrive anytime soon. As for the others... Wait, you guys want to sit? I was just about to build a couch anyway.
A couch to sit on while you watched your reviews, right?
Ahem. I thought we had changed the subject. What kind of couch should we make? Michael, any idea?
Oh, not really, no. But I'm sure everything you'll come with will be so fabulous.
Don't listen to him. Marlo can't recognize great couch puns.
So, about Olive and Marvin, how did they react when you told them about Victor and Irene being the thief?
Remember when I was going to watch my reviews on TV and you arrived? That was nuts, right?
Ava, you didn't tell them yet?
No. I'm sure Uncle Marvin is going to be so furious with my mom. It's probably going to ruin their trip.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe you could still wait a bit before telling them. I would have been pretty disappointed if our honeymoon was cut short.
Me too. Okay, so what's the plan then?
For now, renovating this room? Feeling up for it?
Up for it? Of course we are. But about that... Remember when you invited me to run this place with you?
As I recall, you mostly invited yourself.
Oh, well, now I kinda invited Michael to help me with it, if that's okay with you.
I see. It would be pretty awkward to say no with him being right there.
It's just that with everything going on, Marie now being in my life and...
I'm kidding. Don't worry, Serena. Of course it's okay. Welcome to the team, Michael.
OMG, Ava, that was so mean.
Serves you right, saying I pout like a 6-year-old.
Wait, does that also mean you now think there's still gonna be a lake house tomorrow? You think Victor will back down again?
I'm not sure, but I decided to follow your and Cooper's advice. I thought we could build this room in a way that Victor would like. You know, so he would at least think twice before tearing it down.
As always, I love your optimism.
But for real, that's not a bad plan at all. When he comes to my cafe and I see he's in a bad mood,
So, pretty much every day?
I just draw his favorite flower on his latte and I can immediately see his eyes brightening up. The thing is, he doesn't even like latte. He likes his coffee black. But deep down, he's such an aesthete that he's happier with it than his favorite drink.
Oh, wow. That's surprisingly cute. Any way we could add this flower to our renos? What should we begin with?
Maybe a water dispenser. And it has nothing to do with me having a sore throat.
Yeah, I believe you. But I'm sure our guests will also appreciate it. Look at these bolts and nuts. They're all so rusty. I can break them with my hands.
That's weird. Your material is usually in excellent condition.
Oh, dang. Could it be? Could Victor somehow be behind this?
You think that rather than bulldoze this place, he would sabotage your screws and whatnot? I don't know. That seems pretty weird, even for him.
Yeah, you're right. Unless that's exactly what he wants me to think.
Huh?
For now, let's just repair it, okay? So, how well did you sleep in the last few days?
Yeah, I guess with my mom coming and everything else, I might have skipped a night or two. And now something else. Oh, it might be Cooper. Maybe he's waiting for me at the library? We're supposed to do some research later on.
What should we work on while she's away?
2 professional baristas like us? On a tea and coffee bar, of course.
Really? You already have the reviews? But there aren't any online. Not that I checked or anything.
Ava, who do you think we are? We know people. We make deals. Of course we have access to the reviews before they are released.
So, are they good?
If you want to work in this industry, you need to create yourself a solid network.
Please, Veruca, I'm begging you.
The reviews are amazing, kid. It's gonna be bigger than the phone book, if they still made those. Plus, the advance buzz from the field is that sales are high, too. Ugh, congratulations, you made it! And this time with a real publisher, not a grifter.
OMG, thank you. I'm so happy.
And you know what that means, right? It's the perfect moment to prepare a sequel.
Yes, of course. What? I mean, a sequel? You already want me to write a sequel?
I just told you that your book was selling like red hotcakes. Why on earth wouldn't I want you to write another one? And above all, why on earth do you sound like you wouldn't want to write one?
No, it's not that. It's just a weird moment for me, and yeah, maybe it's also that.
What the heck are you saying?
The story in my mind, it was kind of over. I was thinking of doing something completely different next.
Completely different? What, you're becoming an astronaut or something? Please, Ava, you're a born writer, and this saga, it's your ticket to glory. Don't turn your back on this.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Don't take too long.
Where should we install this?
All right, the stage is set. Now, what kind of design? And more importantly, which kind of tea will work with it?
Are you always that serious when you talk about tea?
It is serious. Coffee is great, but tea is like the wine of hot beverages. You need it to complement the vibes, the food.
Olive has been a bad influence on you. Anyway, I wouldn't want you to lose focus because of my silliness. So, I'll leave you to it? After all, this is your specialty.
Shush.
This is unbelievable.
So many puns.
Welcome to your new reality, honey.
What kind of machine do we want for the coffee?
Lady's choice.
Come on, you have great eyes for these kinds of things.
But no eyes come close to yours.
Aw, you're so cheesy and adorable. Please, I already chose the counter and the teas.
You know, you're pretty hard to say no to. Thanks. Plus, with this type of machine, you can...
No, I was talking about you.
Who's cheesy now?
Ava, so how are the reviews?
Good. Really good, even.
What's going on now?
It's okay, Coop. My mom is soaking somewhere in Belgium. You still have some time ahead of you.
Phew.
Stressed to meet the in-laws, innit?
Yeah, something like that. Doesn't help that the in-law in question often travels by private jet. And me, I'm a groundskeeper. And I...
You are a formidable partner and person and have nothing to feel ashamed about.
Ava is right, Cooper. Her mom will love you for who you are.
Thanks.
But you should also definitely be worried.
Be worried? What? But you two just said...
Oh, yeah, she'll love you for sure. Doesn't mean she won't make you go a bit crazy. No offense, Ava.
Oh no, I agree, big time. Every time I saw my mom in the last decade, it was always like preparing for a tropical storm or something. And it was never enough. She always finds a way to get inside your head, even if she doesn't mean to.
Whoa, even I'm getting a bit anxious now.
This was not a great pep talk. You're sure you still want to go to the library? And not... I don't know. Tape stuff to the walls? Or make it super tidy?
It's okay. Go do your research. We'll have your back from over here.
Yeah, we'll make it nice and clean.
You're sure you two will be able to handle it? I mean, I don't doubt you, but there's a lot to be done in this room. I just don't want you to feel obligated, that's all.
Ava, I assure you this will be a breeze. And we have fun working together like this.
Exactly. Plus, we were talking earlier and we already came up with the perfect plan for it. Here, I'll show you.
Seems like you'll be more than okay. All right, we're off then. Thanks again, you two.
See ya. Good luck with your research. So, what's the first item on our master plan?
Conquer the world.
Oh, no. I think that's the second one. For now, it's working on the dining area. Namely, the table.
Oh, that's much easier.
Next step, some decor for our table.
Anything specific in mind?
What would both Ava and the guests like?
Don't forget about Victor. We still need this place to appeal to him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn Victor, always making things more complicated.
Well, he's a complicated man himself. Besides, I'm sure the two of us will figure something out. This is both elegant and welcoming. Everyone will love it. Even Victor.
That's not unlike someone I know.
Well, you gotta take your inspiration from somewhere.
Hope you'll be as inspired by the chairs.
Chairs in it?
What? All out of ideas?
Yeah, I think I'll sit this one out.
No worries. I can find something on my own. Wait, was this all just a setup for a sit and chairs joke?
Sorry, I've got to take this.
Yeah, saved by the bell.
It's Marie's mum. Marie forgot her homework at my house. It's like this big diorama she made. Now she's afraid her teacher will give her 0 and she can't stop crying.
Oh no, poor Angel.
Yeah, so I think I need to go home and maybe send it to her by mail or something. I'm not even sure it will arrive on time.
Yes, I understand. Wait, no. What if we film it? We could assist her in her presentation from afar.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. I'll ask her teacher if she'll accept it. What's her number again?
Allow me. Turns out she's in my online chess tournament team.
Wow, you're full of surprises. Now, while we wait for her answer, how can I thank you?
You can thank me by helping me thank Ava and the others. I thought we could prepare them a little something since they hosted our wedding and all, but I don't know what.
Yes, perhaps a brunch. We could start with a big table full of homemade pastries.
Oh, for an idea, that's not too shabby either. And we could add Marie's teacher just texted back. She's okay with our solution.
Sure. Thank you so much. Marie will be so relieved. I'm so lucky to have you in my team.
Your team? Who said this isn't my team?
Let's just say we make a great team together. Oh, what are you doing?
Huh? Adding orange zest to the mix, like in my recipe. I thought you liked it.
Yes, yes. Of course I like it. It's just that in my recipe, we don't want anything citrusy.
Can't this be our recipe and add some?
Well, if we add some, it's more your recipe than mine, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Wouldn't want to impose my waffles upon you.
Sorry, this came out all wrong. I suppose I got sensitive because this is like a family recipe. That's why we say we can't have too many cooks in a kitchen, huh?
Yeah.
So, what exactly were you searching for again?
Anything Ellen Lee in the 1800s, I'd say. I wanted to find some context around Avabel's dowry, maybe something about her disappearance too. If I have to negotiate the lake house ownership with Victor, I thought that understanding how this all came to be could be useful.
Yeah, makes sense. So, what did you find?
You won't believe what the librarian gave me, or rather, by whom it was written.
Is it Ellen Lee the Bountiful by Frederick Hindley?
Yeah, how did you...
It's the book about our town.
Yeah, he said exactly the same thing. There was even a pamphlet. I just wished I could find an author that didn't have a huge bias in the story. Plus, judging by the letters he wrote, it's hard to imagine this guy is a literary genius. Or a competent historian.
I'm telling you, you'll be surprised.
Mm-hmm. It's from my mom. What now? I'm not so sure I want to read her text. All right, all right. Let's see what my mom is up to. The cold plunge was icy cold, blah, blah, blah. Ah, she took the plane. But my plane crashed.
What? Is she okay? We need to do something.
Cooper, calm down. Her plane didn't crash. She's just stalling for time again.
Huh? How can you be so sure?
She started her message by talking about her spa trip.
Oh, yeah. But saying stuff like this, who does that?
Welcome to the family, darling.
Yeah, thanks. Speaking of family, I really think you should tell Marvin and Olive about all this. I know he's going to be upset, but still, there's a lot in play here, especially for him.
Why do you have to be so sensible? Can't you be more... No, not like my mom, but... Fine, I'll call them.
Ava, Cooper, what a pleasure to see your faces. Although they seem somewhat longer today, has something happened?
Yeah, some things happened, actually.
Oh,
Remember the last time we talked? I asked about some sort of deal between the Hinleys and the Blackwoods? Turns out the lake house grounds were Avabel's dowry, given by the Hinleys. And since she left right after the wedding...
Oh, but we kept the land. That's a doozy.
Yep. Worst thing is that Victor learned about it.
I can imagine his response was nuanced and understanding as always.
Something like that. Especially since he was already kind of ticked off.
And there's the S in your some things, yes?
Exactly. So, do you also remember my mom?
Oh, Lord.
My mom. She's the one that stole the relic.
Oh, don't worry about that, dear. I already knew.
You did?
Indeed, this is a rather old story, and now that my memory has flooded back to me like a mighty river breaking a dam...
Ah, Marvin, my love, I believe you misunderstood your grandniece.
Did I? Oh, no, you don't mean... from Victor? Recently? She stole the same relic again?
Well, technically, it's not the same.
Surely this will put Victor back on the path of war. We should definitely come back to the manor.
Yes, I suppose we should.
We'll jump on the next plane. We should be back by tomorrow.
I'm so sorry you have to cut your holidays short. At least I managed to convince my mom to come back as well.
Oh, Irene will also be there?
Marvin, didn't you tell me you had this thing you had to see to before leaving? Perhaps you could join us afterward?
This thing? Oh, right. Yes, of course. Thank you, my love, for reminding me. See you soon, Ava. Cooper. Irene.
Man, that was not fun at all.
Did you see Marvin's face when he learned about Irene?
Yeah, he probably still has a lot of unresolved issues with my mom.
At least we got the book you wanted.
Not sure yet if it's the book I wanted, but it's a book. Let's hope that Serena and Michael had a better time than we did.
Should we head back there? Perhaps we could squeeze in a nice little renovation before nightfall.
Nah, I think that was enough work for one day. Especially since tomorrow might be pretty eventful.
Ha, yeah. All right then. But I'll walk you home. That's non-negotiable.
Morning, Coop. I need like 3 more hours of sleep and a gallon of coffee.
Well, nothing like some good old-fashioned historical book to kickstart your day.
Right, Ellen Lee the Bountiful. Just the title alone makes me feel drowsy. Can't wait for 400 pages of unreadable scribbles and misplaced commas. Ellen Lee was not built. It was grown. Its streets hum with stories, its walls cradle laughter, and its people are its beating heart. This is actually good. Really good.
You mean the renowned author of Ellen Lee's most famous book can write?
This is annoying. I wanted to hate it. Now I feel like building a nice bookshelf for it. The introduction was actually really beautiful. This book deserves a proper place.
Let's make this shelf big enough to hold not just this book, but your bestsellers too.
This man wrote like this, like an actual poet, but couldn't be bothered to make his letters legible? It's hard to believe that the same guy who wrote Avabel is so meat also wrote this book.
Maybe he was too mad to spell. Or maybe she really was meat. A very upsetting concept either way.
Or maybe the book was him at his best and the letters were everything else. Just goes to show, you can't judge a book by its author's mail. It's Mom. Mom's finally coming. She's arriving in an hour. Well, unless she suddenly decides the stars aren't in the right alignment again. Oh, goodness, what do we do? Okay, new priority. Reception area. It has to be perfect when she arrives. Maybe if it looks organized, she won't immediately spiral into chaos.
On it. Where do we start?
We need a desk and...
You have to check your social media. Veruca told me to make you. Ask you.
Jack, not the time.
No, seriously, this is important.
Jack, I swear, if this is about some...
No, your fans. They love the new book. People are freaking out.
Are we talking like enthusiastic or full-on feral?
Look, fan art, dramatic reactions. Someone even got a tattoo of one of your quotes.
That's not one of my quotes, that's Socrates.
Does he also publish in Fairweather? Anyway, I guess the book is good then.
You should read it sometime. You know, like editors usually do.
Hey, I might not know all the details of your story, or any of the details, or have ever actually opened the book, but I do know one thing. Social media is everything, and your fandom is thriving.
Well, at least that's one thing off my shoulders. No more pressure about the book and...
No. Huge pressure. They all want another sequel.
Oh, not this again. I have zero plans to write a sequel anytime soon.
Oh, hey, I bet that's Veruca now.
Oh, fantastic. I can physically feel the pressure radiating through the screen.
Come on, it's Veruca. She's cool. She's not going to force you or anything.
She just sent 3 messages in a row. Wow, Veruca is really reminding me of... different energy. Right. This pressure has a fun hat on. I literally just finished this book. Can I breathe for 5 seconds?
What are you building, bro?
It's a concierge desk?
Looks neat. What even is a concierge desk?
Literally this. A desk. For a concierge.
You seem nervous. You nervous?
Pfft, no.
You're gripping that screwdriver like my dad grips people who owe him money.
It's... fine. I just want to make a good first impression.
Ah, meeting the girlfriend's mom. Big moment. Very important.
You're not helping.
Well, you should know Ava's mom is cool. She and I talk all the time.
What?
Yeah, we text, chat about life, send each other links to nice watches, you know, the usual. Yeah, just because Ava and I broke up doesn't mean I had to break up with Irene, right?
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Thanks. So if you want to impress Irene, you should probably add some classy decor here.
What about some plants?
Yeah, could work. Just pick nice ones. I remember when Irene sent me a picture of these plastic orchids from a hotel lobby. Some people just have no taste. Yeah, this looks nice.
So, Irene cares a lot about decor, huh?
Of course she does. I told you she's cool. Oh, one time she sent me this horrible gold-plated end table she saw in a boutique. We spent like an hour mocking it.
Let me get this straight. You two still text? You have inside jokes? You roast furniture together?
That about sums it up.
Fantastic. So, Irene just likes Ava's rich, fancy ex.
Relax, dude. Irene's gonna like you. You're cool, just in a different way.
You think so?
Well, I wouldn't personally date you, but you know, solid guy. All right, I'll get going.
Could you... Oh, can't believe I'm saying this. Give me a lesson? How do I make a good impression?
Oh, easy. Just don't look like a peasant. And then casually drop something like, ah, yes, the market has been turbulent this season.
What market?
Doesn't matter. Just say it and nod knowingly.
And people buy this.
Rich people buy everything, Coop. That's kind of their whole thing. All right, see ya.
Ugh, I'd better do something useful before my inevitable public humiliation.
Every reception needs a computer, right?
Oh?
Are these sparkles? You decided to welcome your mum with some pyrotechnics?
This isn't funny. What if Victor somehow broke the computer? First the dispenser, now the computer? What's next, my self-esteem?
Problem solved. It's not a secret plot. It's just technology being technology.
I can't believe I was freaking out over a computer malfunction.
It's not about the computer, is it? I get it. You're nervous about your mum's arrival. I'm nervous too. Ugh, just relax, breathe, be cool.
You don't need to calm me down like this.
It's not for you, it's for me.
So, you're still nervous about meeting my mom?
Why would I be? I mean, sure, from what I know, she's a high-powered, fancy, luxury-loving hurricane of a woman who will absolutely judge me. But no big deal, totally chill.
Anyway, you don't have to stress. She might not even show up. Maybe she's going to send a last-minute text saying she got caught up watching an opera about herself and...
Oh, Livy, you wound me. But an opera about myself? Now that's actually a fabulous idea.
Mom? When did you... So, you've been here this whole time? Hiding? In that room? Doing what exactly?
Oh, I wasn't just in that room. I took a lovely little tour, had a delightful cup of tea, and of course enjoyed some highly entertaining conversations.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Yep, definitely just met the tornado.
So, just a heads up, we didn't exactly finish all the renovations before you got here.
Livy, please, have you ever known me to stay in a hotel that wasn't under some kind of construction? Besides, I'd be delighted to help.
Hey, we come bearing brunch news. Oh, hi, Mrs. Mendes.
Mrs. Mendes? Oh, darling, absolutely not. Call me Irene, or Madam Irene if you're feeling dramatic. So, what are we building?
How about...
Wait. I know what would be perfect here. A fireplace. It will do wonders for this hallway.
Sure, a fireplace sounds good.
And we get to know each other while we work.
Yeah, that's... great!
This looks fabulous. And you know what? You're even more handsome up close than you were from the bushes.
The bushes?
When I was hiding in the bushes during that wedding. You have no idea how much information you can gather about people when they don't know you're watching.
Yeah, you're right. I have no idea.
Aw, are you blushing, dear? This is utterly charming.
I'm not blushing. I was just thinking.
What's on your mind?
You know, Like the market has been turbulent this season.
Oh, really? The market? How fascinating. What do you think has caused all the turbulence?
You know, stock prices, maybe? And, interest rates? I mean, who can keep up with them?
You sound so informed. I might have to ask you to manage my investments next.
All right. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, come on. You're doing great. Just fake it until you make it.
Mom, can we focus on the fireplace instead of making Cooper second guess his entire existence? Thank you.
Hey, Bay, quick question. Why is there bacon?
Because I brought it. It's going to be amazing with the pancakes.
Are you sure about that? I mean, nobody needs a heart attack on a plate.
Brunch is supposed to be indulgent, right?
Indulgent, yes. A wellness emergency, not so much.
Well,
Ooh, what's this? A little newlywed tension in the kitchen? By the way, your wedding was beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I did not understand your clothing choices, but you two lovebirds were happy. That's what matters.
It was spontaneous.
Right. Questionable to some, perfect to others. Like bacon at brunch. Oh, wait, that's the other debate. Carry on. Don't mind me.
it's not really a debate. We're just discussing brunch philosophy
Right, like it should be balanced and nourishing.
and also delicious and comforting.
Healthy can be delicious.
Indulgence can be comforting.
Pancakes don't need bacon.
Pancakes deserve bacon.
Okay, maybe it is a debate.
Tell me, how's Victor holding up? Is he over this silly relic kerfuffle yet?
You know Victor. He's like a dog with a bone when it comes to that thing. And, stealing it didn't exactly help matters.
Yeah, I get that, but good thing I've stashed the relic for safekeeping. Just until the dust settles.
It's not another scheme, is it?
Probably not. Or at least I'll try to keep my schemes to a minimum this time. So, what's new? How's my daughter been doing?
Just working on the resort? And trying to manage the drama from the relic you stole. You know, the usual.
No need for the sass. I missed you. Any news? Juicy gossip? Want to spill the tea about boys? I'm all ears.
Maybe we should take a walk outside?
How did those paparazzi find me here?
I don't think that's why they're here.
Well, there goes our lovely walk. You're famous, darling. Just embrace it.
I'd rather avoid them.
But your new book is so exciting. I picked up a copy at the airport, by the way.
You did?
Of course. I saw it and thought, that's my daughter. I couldn't resist. I started reading it on the plane, and let me tell you, it's fabulous.
Wow, thanks.
I'd love to finish it here by the fireplace. And if I'm lounging around reading your book, I'll definitely need a coffee. And then I'll need a place for the coffee.
I'm losing the thread here.
We need a coffee table. That's what I'm saying. See, it fits perfectly here.
Yeah, it was a good suggestion. And an almost straightforward one.
I cannot wait to finish reading your book. I already have a theory about the ending. But hold on. Why didn't you tell me this was coming out? We could have thrown a whole event, a dramatic reading with themed cocktails. I would have made a huge deal about it.
That's kind of why I didn't. Oh, look, someone's trying to get through the paparazzi.
Olive, it's been ages.
Hi, Olive. That was fast.
I took the very first plane to welcome our dear guest. What a pleasure it is to see you all again.
I'm thrilled to have you back, Olive.
The transformations here are simply splendid. Might I suggest an addition? A piano, perhaps. Imagine the gentle strains of classical music drifting through the reception hall.
Oh, I do like that idea. Perfect. A touch of high society charm.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. I need to make a call. Hey, Hazel.
How are you? Any new findings?
Not really, but I've been reading Frederick Henley's book.
Oh, you're in for a treat. But I assume you're after information, not just the pretty prose.
Exactly. I'm hunting for details about Avabel and her dowry. No luck so far, but one thing caught my eye. It's surprisingly well written. The style is so different from his letters.
Interesting.
But that's not why I called. I'm still worried about Victor. Is he scheming something? I'm feeling paranoid, and he's been awfully quiet.
I'll check on him.
A piano is a brilliant start, but I do believe it needs a microphone right next to it.
Indeed, it's a brilliant idea.
Victor, are you all right? You never showed up for breakfast.
Yes, don't trouble yourself over me, sister.
I am troubled. You've been locked away in here all morning. Talk to me.
Talk? What is there to say? That I have been cast aside once more? That I am a man condemned to dwell in the ruins of his own past? No, let me languish in peace.
Oh no, we're definitely talking.
This is going to be perfect.
This reminds me, you used to write songs when you lived here in the manor?
Songs? Oh, right, but that was ages ago. I never pursued it seriously.
I came across some of your lyrics.
Did you?
They were quite poignant and rather melancholic.
Haha, they definitely had a moody vibe. I wasn't exactly Miss Sunshine as a teenager.
I do feel rather remiss for not aiding you during those challenging times. I wish I could have done more to support you.
Oh, please. You don't need to feel guilty.
But still, I think about how your songs could have served as an outlet for you. I feel the same way about music.
I remember your perfect cello playing. Maybe you could give a concert or two here. But we definitely need some armchairs for that. These are going to make the space feel so cozy.
Indeed. Now, we just need Marvin here to play the piano.
Is he coming back?
We were on a trip in Greece, but I suppose he'll return soon.
I assume he's off on another adventure. Has he changed at all?
Not in the slightest. Just the other day, he insisted on hiking up a mountain at dawn to capture the sunrise. He forgot to pack water, of course.
Oh no, typical Uncle Marvin.
What can I say? I finally had it all back for a brief moment. Laughter, camaraderie. It felt like Marvin was my friend again. I was even enjoying the process of decorating the resort. But then, just like that, betrayal struck again. My precious relic was stolen, and I've been lied to.
You know it's more complicated than that.
No, my dear sister, it is perfectly simple. I made the grievous mistake of trusting the Blackwoods, and alas, I have been punished for it. I see you still trust that family. You're making a mistake as well. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must retreat to suffer in splendid silence.
Hey, buddy, what do you have there? A letter? Where did you find this? It's addressed to me. What in the world? You have to write a sequel to your book. Your fans are going absolutely mad and they will not take this lightly. So pick up your pen and write that sequel. If you don't, you will regret it. And so will your editor. Best of luck. You're gonna need it. Your biggest fan.
Hey, how did the talk with your mum go?
Fine. Just mild emotional intensity. Very manageable. She mostly made a big deal about my book. And so did someone else. I got a totally unhinged letter demanding I write a sequel.
That's alarming.
Oh, come on. Look at this. It's on Fairweather Stationery.
Wait.
And if that's not enough of a clue, check out the spelling. Sequel. I know exactly who's behind this.
And here I was thinking, why did Jack suddenly come back? Oh, I'm gonna confront him.
Oh, please do. But before we go deliver justice, how about you help me put up a wall art first?
So, manual labour first, then vigilante justice?
Exactly. Priorities. Jack.
Oh, hey there, best-selling author.
Hey there, crazy fan. What were you thinking, sending her a letter like this? It's completely unhinged.
Oh, wait, you figured it out already?
Oh, yes. The mysterious letter demanding I write a sequel really threw us off the trail.
Dang it. Should have used spell check.
My editor, everyone. Again.
In my defense, I was under orders. Veruca told me to make sure you write another book by any means necessary.
And this was your best plan?
Kinda. Irene!
Well, look who it is. Jack.
You look stunning. I swear you haven't aged a day since the last time we FaceTimed.
That was 3 weeks ago.
I know, right? Time refuses to touch you.
Okay, I'll just leave you to whatever this is and go check on Michael and Serena. Hey, Sarah. How's the brunch chaos going?
Oh, you know, just living the dream.
And where's your partner in crime?
We've actually stopped working together. Let's just say our kitchen chemistry was more like a science experiment gone wrong.
I'm sorry to hear that. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, just a lot of misunderstandings. I'm sure we'll sort it out soon enough.
That sounds serious, right? I was so busy dealing with Jack's nonsense and your arrival, I didn't notice things getting so tense between Serena and Michael.
They've not exactly been hiding it.
And Irene, a pleasure to see you, sans masque.
Hazel, the only woman who stays away from Ellenly more than I do.
Well, glad we're all here.
I found something back at Hindley Manor I think might be of interest. Urgently.
Oh, geez. Thanks so much. Mom,
Say no more. You go check in with Hazel.
Thanks, Mom. Do you think you could smooth things over with the newlyweds?
I think I can offer some advice on matrimonial warfare.
Okay, let's try working together again.
Sure, let's.
Next on the list is an emergency exit sign. We definitely need one for safety.
I know.
I know you know.
So, how goes the partnership?
Michael and I, it's fine. We're just getting used to. It's fine. Totally fine.
Uh-huh. You two remind me of Ava's father and myself. Our first job together, acquiring a painting in Naples.
All very legal, I assume.
Sure, whenever Gabriel would get snippy about how I was reading the blueprints, I'd just say, "Sure thing, dear." Then I'd wait a week and give him the cold shoulder for no reason. Kept him on his toes. You should definitely try that.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm off to see what Michael's up to. Ta. Well, hello, Mr. Serena.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Mendes.
I keep telling you all, it's Irene. Or Madam Irene, if you're feeling dramatic. Speaking of marriage, everything all right between you and Serena?
Yeah, we're still getting used to working together, is all.
Of course. You know what I've always found works when Ava's father and I have a tiff?
Take a walk to clear your head.
Talking to another handsome gentleman where he can see me. Soon he's got a head full of steam and we've forgotten whatever we were arguing about.
Huh?
I bet Serena would be driven wild if she saw you talking to an attractive woman.
Wait, you're not suggesting...
Of course not, though marvelous to know I'm considered attractive. Anyway, give it a try. Serena will love it. Trust me, I've been married for a little while.
Hey, you, I just had the most baffling conversation.
With Irene? Me too.
So we should do the exact opposite of what she suggested, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good rule of thumb with Ava's mom. The thing is, I was used to being the boss in my own cafe.
Same here. The truth is, I'm so excited to work with you.
It's just weird to have to check in with someone else all the time.
You took the words right out of my mouth. In a good way, I mean.
Gotcha. How about going forward, either of us can call a timeout? We'll stop and have a talk just like this.
I like the sound of that. Now, co-boss, what's next on the agenda?
We are putting up a map of the exits, which I suspect we were both looking for up till a minute ago.
Time out.
Oh?
I love you.
See, I love this new system.
I see Irene has worked her usual magic on Blackwood Manor.
Hopefully, next she'll do a spell to make me disappear.
Earlier, you mentioned something unusual about Frederick Hindley's book.
Yeah, it's a masterful piece of writing, but something seemed, I don't know, weird about it.
Well, I thought you might have more luck getting to the bottom of that after perusing this. Frederick Hindley's original handwritten manuscript. Nobody has read these pages since the early 1800s.
Oh, wow, they smell so historical. Wait, am I allowed to even look at these?
I suppose it would help to have a Hindley ancestor here to officially bestow upon you permission.
Thanks, Hazel. You're the literal best.
Let's see what the 19th century has to say, shall we?
I'm actually nervous to open this envelope. Your family's not big into haunting people, are they?
We tend to find the whole phantom idea a bit gauche, actually.
Good enough for me. Here goes. And I immediately dropped a bunch of 200-year-old pages on the floor.
That's odd. A manuscript of that era should have been bound tightly together. There wouldn't be any loose pages.
Wait, I don't think these are pages from his book.
All right, everyone, we've got lots of prep to do for the brunch tomorrow.
Oh, I see the two lovebirds are flocking together again. I take it you took my advice?
Actually, we just had a nice talk.
A talk? Where's the fun in that?
There'll be plenty of time for fun tonight in the kitchen.
Oh, you know I love it when you bake scones.
They seem in a chipper mood. Something you've said to them?
Quite the opposite, I'm afraid. Where's Ava?
She's settling down for some research. Perhaps we should take our leave.
Yes, let's.
Morning, you. Wait, have you been up reading all night?
I got a couple hours shut-eye in the suite, but yeah, mostly reading. Hazel loaned me the original manuscript of Ellen Ley the Bountiful. Inside, I found a bunch of unpublished short stories.
He wrote short stories too. They never mentioned that in the yearly Frederick Hindley parade.
That's because he didn't write these short stories. They were written by Avabel.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, signed by her. And I even recognized the handwriting from her diary. I didn't even crack Frederick's manuscript at all. I've just been reading these all night long.
Hindley must have hidden Avabel's short stories in with his own manuscript.
Yeah, probably right after she ran off with William. Just another way that she was erased from history. Yeah, I know what you mean, buddy.
So, what are Avabel's short stories about?
Avabel's stories are about a young woman from a wealthy family. In one story, she uses her wits to prove that a murder was committed by a ruthless baron. In another, she uncovers a plot to steal a priceless royal heirloom.
Wait, these sound a lot like...
Detective stories. Avabel was writing early detective stories. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe is generally credited with inventing modern detective fiction. But that's not until, 20 years after this.
You have no idea how adorable you are when you're speechifying about literary history. Oh, I've said something wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's not you, it's just Avabel's stories are really good. She might have helped invent this whole genre, 20 years earlier than anybody else. Except her ideas were too early. And she was a her, so nobody took her seriously.
I hear you. That's really unfair.
Here I am, worried that people are too excited for me to write another detective novel. But Avabel never even got to share her stories with anybody.
Well, you read them. I doubt Avabel could have had a better appreciator of her work.
That's really sweet. Thanks, Coop. Oh, geez, I was supposed to set up the photo board last night. All right, now we're ready for brunch.
Rise and shine, Brunch Bunch.
You guys, everything smells so amazing.
And it only took us 6 brief timeouts to finish cooking together.
It helps that I could watch those buns, baking buns, all day long.
I would talk about how adorable you two are, but I'm too hungry. Food, please.
We can't thank you all enough for helping with our wedding.
But we can offer you never-ending crepes. Enjoy.
Hey, did you see my mom this morning?
She'd already left for the day when we arose.
Oh, I'm sure she'll turn up. Let's get something to eat. Oof, I'll be dreaming of Eggs Benedict for weeks.
And that's the last of the rubbish. Now we just need some place to put it.
That's another thing we forgot. Trash cans. No nosing through these, Marlowe. I've already lost that battle with the ones back at the Manor. There, some fine trash cans. Or should I say, rubbish bins?
Ooh, she's mastering the local dialect.
I've had a great teacher. Mom, hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. You've just missed Serena and Michael's brunch.
That's all right. I needed to get out for some fresh air. Cooper, would it be possible for Ava and I to have some time together?
Of course. I'll go take the trash out and give you two some space.
Thanks, Coop.
I like him.
Even though Cooper isn't as cultured as Jack?
He makes you laugh. It's nice to see. Seems like everyone had quite a nice time here for brunch.
Were you spying on us this morning as well?
Not this time, I'm afraid.
Sorry, that was unnecessary. Oh, my publisher. Again.
She certainly is tenacious.
I'm not really in the headspace to deal with Veruca right now. I'm way more interested in a discovery I made last night about our ancestor.
Well, color me intrigued.
Plus, I can barely think straight after that incredible brunch Serena and Michael made. They seemed in good spirits. Something you said to them?
It sounds like this Veruca needs to be reminded that she works for you.
I mean, kinda, but also not really at all.
What if I call her office pretending to be a journalist and ask her about how celebrated new author Ava Mendes is being courted by a bigger publisher? She'll be putty in your hands.
Or she'll immediately see through your wacky scheme and cancel my deal.
Dear, I'm just trying to come up with solutions. One that Ms. Big Shot publisher won't see coming.
Couldn't you just be a mom?
I was just... What do you need right now, Livy?
Thanks, Mom. Well, first what I need is to finish installing these hallway lights.
Okay, we can do that. What's next?
Well, I'm flattered Veruca and Fairweather want me to write a sequel. But I need more time to come up with an idea. Or even to figure out if I want to write something completely different.
Sometimes the trickiest situation to navigate is when things go our way.
That's true.
I think everything you just said to me makes perfect sense.
Yeah?
And I think if you trust your intuition, the right plan will be clear.
Wow, I've never seen you fix anything.
Oh, I used to fix up a lot of things around this old manor.
Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate you listening. Okay, I'm gonna call Veruca.
I'll be here if you need anything. But quietly.
Or, I could send her an email.
Livy, you've got this.
Well, if it isn't Avatha Christie.
Hey, Veruca. So, I've been thinking.
About sequel ideas? Marvelous. I say pick the best one, and then the B Squad can be spin-off movies when we sell the rights to a streamer.
Veruca, no.
Oh, okay.
Veruca, I am so grateful for everything you're doing for me. And I intend to keep working with you for a long, long time. But to do that, I need time to plan what my next book even is. I think I've earned that.
Well, I like the part about next books, which leads to more sales. You've got moxie. Just promise me you'll get that moxie down on the page. Preferably before the next fiscal, but trust your gut.
I will. Thanks, Veruca.
If I can add one thing.
Mom!
Wait, what? Who's talking now?
This is Irene Blackwood. My daughter has already written not one, but 2 successful novels, which I am so proud of her for. I believe your partnership has a bright future because I believe in her.
Right. I was already convinced, but the vote of confidence is sweet, I guess.
Thank you. You know, Ava's not the only writer in the family. Hello?
She hangs up like that a lot.
So, this is the mysterious Avabel you've been investigating.
Keeping tabs on that as well, huh?
How could I resist? A centuries-old scandal on these grounds? How dramatic.
Last night, Hazel and I came across these old detective stories written by Avabel.
Seems you and her have something else in common. Other than having the exact same face, that is.
It's an amazing discovery. Avabel wrote these, but they never saw the light of day.
And now here you are, 200 years later, still battling with your publisher over what you get to write next.
Yeah.
Oh?
What about the songs you wrote? Why did you never share those?
Well, it was difficult. I'm not as comfortable as you are being vulnerable. I suppose the Blackwood women have always had complicated relationships to the things we create.
Huh?
Yes, Marlowe, I was referring to my daughter and me as well.
So, did you end up saying anything to Serena and Michael?
I tried to offer them some marriage advice.
Oh no, not the thing where you used to make Dad jealous. Mom, that's terrible advice.
Well, they wouldn't even listen. They just talked to each other. How boring is that?
Not everyone needs their relationship to be an amusement park ride, Mom.
A Secura Tech 500. These are notoriously easy to bypass.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's mostly just to deter burglars from sneaking around.
Livy, I wasn't some common burglar.
Nope, nothing common about you.
This Avabel sounds pretty remarkable. It's funny. Years ago, I found an old letter hidden inside a book in the Manor's library. I never thought much of it, but I always did remember that beautiful name, Avabel.
So I'm not named after the actress from the old detective movie? Huh. Speaking of old detective stories, I have an idea.
Looks like Avabel's stories may reach an audience after all. Actually, your idea gives me an idea. Follow me.
I wasn't expecting to go for a jog all of a sudden.
Have you been getting your cardio in?
Mom.
We'll talk later. For now, here's what I'm thinking. This whole resort you're building, it's all murder mystery themed, yes?
That's right.
What if we add a little educational component? I'm thinking an exhibit about our ancestor, Avabel. When her upcoming book is a success, people will want to know more.
That's a great idea. Let's work on that together.
Now, everyone who comes here to visit can learn about a woman who never got her due.
Actually, I was thinking about that. I added some extra sections.
Irene Blackwood, musician. Ava. That's really lovely.
We've got lots of room and lots of amazing Blackwood women in our family.
Ava, I don't know what to say.
Thanks for being there for me today, Mom.
Livy, I'm always there for you, even when I'm wearing a mask in the bushes.
Sure, but I definitely prefer just having a normal conversation like this. Face to face.
You're right. This did feel good. All right, I'm off to the spa in town. Oh, I forgot to mention, your father and I have separated.
Oh?